Hello guys, welcome to AROfficial. Guys, in this video we are going to talk about the types of references as well as the use of dollar sign, which is majorly used in different formulas. So this is the most important use of dollar sign in the lookup functionality function. Let's start. So this is the relative reference. In Excel we have total 4 references. First one is relative reference. Relative reference where nothing is being changed or freeze. It is known as default reference. The second one is absolute reference. There we freeze both column and row, and that is a default reference in Mac. The third one is mixed reference. There we freeze either column or row. This is one of the trickiest kind of reference, and if you able to understand it, you will be able to use it in a very smart manner, and it will save a lot of your time in your work. And the last type of reference is 3D reference, which is 3 dimension. That is all about the reference to a different worksheet or a work using all the 3 previous references that we have discussed. So let's start. You can see the data here, and if I want the total of all the values here, so what I have to do, I have to use some formula to calculate the total of this particular person. So equals to sum, and then I press tab, and now I'm selecting the range which I want to calculate or from which I want to get the result. Close the bracket and enter. Then I double click on the right bottom corner to get the result for the other. You can see here we get the result for the others. Now this is the actual relative reference. You can see in the formula bar that reference here you can see E14 to G4, and on the other cell it's C15 to G15. The references are changing, and that is okay with it because I want them to change. Same in this case, if I use sum formula here, so first I'm using the sum formula through equals to sum, and there is another way to calculate the sum, that is alt equal to. So when I press alt equal to, you can see the same function which we have used before is applied here, and the range automatically selected, and then I press enter, and now I drag it towards right. So here we have the total amount. So this is the relative reference where nothing is being changed and there is no intervention for a user. That is why it is called the default reference in Excel. Let's go to another sheet where we have to work on absolute reference. Absolute reference means whatever you need to freeze, you put a dollar sign in front of that. That is putting a dollar sign before column and row. Because in a reference, in a cell reference, we have a column and row. For example, you can see C5. C is column and 5 is row. In a cell we have a column and row, and when we put a dollar sign before both of them, that is known as absolute reference. And when you copy that reference anywhere else in the sheet, that reference will not change. Let me show you. So we have a data in front of us, so we have to understand this. So this is item, price, quantity, income, and here we have overall income. So overall income is equal to all the income. I want to calculate the percentage of red pen from the overall income. So what I have to do, so that is equals to the individual income. This is our individual income divided by the overall income. That is our overall income, and press enter. So red pen contributing 5% of the overall income. Now you can see I have to, every time I have to manually do it, because if I copy and paste it down, you can see this is incorrect because it is slipping away. This is E5, E and 5, that is perfectly fine. But E12, this is E12, E12 becomes E13. This is the cell 1, because you can see now it's a slipping away from 5,000 to 9,000, which is okay, but from 1,03,400 to the next cell, which is empty cell. So that is why it's giving us the divided by 0, but technically it should be this. So that instead of manually selecting this again and again, we have to actually freeze it. We have to freeze it. For that we will use a dollar sign. Let's see how we can do it. First go to the upper cell, delete this, and here, so equals to individual income divided by overall income. Now whenever you get this kind of selection, this kind of moving selection, if I press F4 here on my keyboard, in some laptops it should be with function key. So right now if I press F4, you can see it is putting a dollar sign before column as well as row. And again if I press F4, what will happen? It will put a dollar sign only before row but not column. Again if I press F4, it will put a dollar sign before column and not row. And again if I press F4, it will remove all the dollar sign and it will become the original reference, which is relative one. But I have to press F4 once to freeze complete E12. So I have to press once. Now you can see it freeze all the column and row, all the cell. E12 cell become free. Now press enter. The result of the first one we are getting anyway, but when I drag it down, you can see that now it is giving me the result, and E2 E12 will remain same. Let me drag it down to get the result till the end. Now let's go to the next worksheet. Here, this is the most trickiest reference we are going to discuss, and this is a mixed reference. So mixed reference means that putting a dollar sign either before row or column. It took me some time to get a hold on this type of references, and it will take some time. That is why I need you to practice it a lot. Don't get confused by this, but it really saves your time. So in this case, you can see that we have a few numbers on the right side and on the top row. So now I want to fill this complete table with the result. Now if I use equals to this into this, you can see it's a multiplications of these two numbers, C4 and B5, and when I press enter, I'll get the result. What I want, the exercise is all about, I just want to do it only once, and when I copy and paste it towards right and downwards, it will show me the multiplications of all the values, which is not possible without using a dollar sign smartly. Just have a look what I need. When I copy and paste it down, just focusing on right now it is C4 into B5, and when I copy and paste it down, you can see C5 will become C4 will become C5 and B5 will become B6. So it is slipping by one row. So we have to refer to C4 only. So we have to refer to C4 only. So somehow in this case I need to freeze row, so it will not freeze this to this and so on. So I am putting a dollar sign here. You can see I am freezing the fourth row, which is C4. So here you can see I am putting the dollar sign just before the row, not before the column, and you can see B5 will become B6. That is perfectly fine. It should change, but when I copy and paste it toward right, what will happen? This C4 will become D4, which is from this cell to this cell. That is again okay. You can see when I copy and paste it right, you can see this C4 will become D4, which is okay. But the problem lies in the cell C5. When I copy from this to this, it will pick up this cell, which is wrong. It should pick only this, which is B5. So that is why in this case, when I copy and paste towards the right column, the columns are changed. In this case, the columns are changing and I don't want to change it. So that is why I have to put a dollar sign before column to freeze it. So you can see I have to put dollar sign before the column, and here I press. And now let me delete these wrong values. Now if I copy and paste it down and drag it towards right, you can see it shows me the answers which I want. So let me highlight this so don't confuse. So I know it sounds a bit confusing, but I want you to repeat this video again and again and look at the result and try to do it unless and until you are complete it by yourself with a complete good logical mind. So please don't move forward. We want to use it. If you will have a minor confusion, that you can move to the next topic, because with the practice in the lookup function you will able to understand it much more better. Thank you. If you like this video, please share it with others and be with me for more videos by subscribing my channel. Thank you.